No player in a team sport should be going through this. This league has failed her, the officiating is totally biased against her, and her team doesn't lend her enough support. No other team or coach lets their superstar player get mauled on the court. Never happened to Asia, Stewie, or Nafisa. Only Caitlin Clark is not allowed to have any movement on the court. Caitlin Clark telling the ref, "That's just rude, grow up, come here, come here, come here." She also didn't end up getting a tech, which proves it was all the ref's disrespect that had riled her up so much. These WNBA refs are clearly not professional and need to be taken.
She's hot. Breon January having to hold her back. We'll take a timeout.
I mean, yo, she went from 0 to 100 real quick. She was upset, dog. I don't know what that ref said. I don't know what happened. But yeah, she was basically just saying that has nothing to do with it. So I don't know what they were discussing, but yeah, she was basically pissed about the entire situation, man, and was trying to go after the ref and talk to him, but just clearly walked away. Now,
once again, the WNBA is at the center of a controversy that exposes the league's misplaced priorities, rushing to discipline its most valuable player while turning a blind eye to the deeper issues that have plagued the season from the start.
It has transcended this damn league to heights they never thought they was going to get to. And for the way they're treating her is despicable. It's despicable and it's disgusting at times, bro. This is bad, man. This is bad, dog. And I feel like somebody need to have that voice for Caitlin. Somebody need to have that voice to call this shit.
Following Caitlin Clark's tense exchange with referee Michael Price during the July 15th game against the Connecticut Sun, the league is reportedly launching a full investigation into whether Clark's behavior merits disciplinary action, conveniently ignoring that it was the referee who clearly instigated the entire incident.
Clark visibly upset with the referee, screaming on the referee, but gets no technical foul. Do you know what that told me? That told me whatever that referee said was a big no-no. Whatever that referee said, as soon as it left his mouth, he said, damn, I definitely should not have said that.
What unfolded at TD Garden in Boston was far from a routine technical foul. It was a deliberate provocation by referee Michael Price aimed at rattling the WNBA's biggest star. When Caitlin Clark finally stood her ground and pushed back, the league quickly flipped the script, casting itself as the victim and launching an investigation into whether she threatened an official. The hypocrisy is staggering. So blatant, it practically begs to be called out.
Just going through it slowly, it looked cordial. Like they are just talking, right? Just simple. And yeah, she's calm. Look at her face. She's very much so calm. Calm. Had a little shock look there. I don't know what he's saying. He points some fingers. That finger point. It gets real. That fingers start pointing. Right. All right. Yeah. Talking. Then she's like, ugh. Like what? Trying to make an understanding of what he just said. And I think she was about to say, that has nothing to do with it. But he said something else.
Let's be absolutely clear about what happened during that third quarter. Caitlin Clark was once again navigating a game marred by questionable officiating. After a controversial out-of-bounds call was overturned in favor of the Connecticut Sun, she approached referee Michael Price for what seemed like a routine exchange. But then something changed. Price said something that visibly flipped Clark's demeanor from frustration to outright fury. You don't go from calm conversation to needing to be physically held back by assistant coach WNBA January unless a line was crossed. And it clearly was.
I crossed the line. Because you don't get screamed on by a player like that. You don't get shown up on the court by a player like that and not call a technical foul unless you were in the wrong. The refereeing yesterday, we see Tina Charles hit AB with a stiff forearm. Literally turns around and hits her with a stiff forearm. We see Sophie Cunningham get elbowed
Cameras captured Caitlin Clark shouting, "Are you ___ kidding me?" before being pulled away, only to later return to tell referee Michael Price, "That's just rude. Grow up." She then made a phone gesture and appeared to say, "I will be calling the league on you." Rather than investigating what Price might have said to trigger such an uncharacteristic reaction from a player known for her composure, the WNBA is now reportedly focused on whether Clark violated conduct policies by daring to hold an official accountable. It's a deflection tactic, plain and simple.
Uh-oh. Wonder what he said. Oh! She was about to run over there.
I'm not a good lip reader.
What did he say?
I got it, but I don't want to read card 99.
Huh.
Okay. She said basically, "Are you kidding me?" to Michael Price, and that was Breon January, who is.
She said, "That's just rude. Grow up."
In Indiana.
Oh!
On the staff.
Oh my goodness!
A live shot now of Caitlin Clark.
What's the issue? What happened?
He's still upset and wants an explanation from Michael Price.
She's gonna be calling him. He's like, whatever.
If you're enjoying this coverage, make sure to subscribe. This is the same league that has stood by as Caitlin Clark takes hit after hit with little to no protection. The same league that has allowed officials to make baffling calls against its biggest star. And the same league that has reaped massive rewards from the Clark effect, soaring viewership, sold-out arenas, and media attention unlike anything the WNBA has ever seen. But now, when their golden goose finally pushes back against officiating that's been questionable all season, the league suddenly scrambles to play disciplinarian. The double standard couldn't be more obvious.
Is it a problem that Caitlin Clark is calling out this referee? God forbid she finally stands up for herself. I mean, these WNBA refs are garbage, and they've been letting her get absolutely mugged on a nightly basis. Matter of fact, one of the players last night on the Connecticut Sun, or whatever they're called, literally targeted her groin. Comes a point in time where it's like, you just can't keep getting bullied. Like, you got to stand up for yourself. WNBA refuses to do anything to protect her. And for all the morons, the low IQ people out there saying like, "Oh, if Angel Reese did this, it'd be an even bigger issue." Yeah, because Angel Reese isn't the one getting bullied and targeted on a nightly basis. Let's use our heads for 1 second.
The most frustrating part of all this is that anyone watching could see Caitlin Clark wouldn't have reacted like that unless Michael Price said something out of line. She's taken hard fouls, questionable calls, and near assault level defense all season without losing her cool. Her composure has been remarkable, but everyone has a breaking point. And when a ref mouths off to the league's biggest star, that's where the real problem starts. The fact that the WNBA is more concerned with her response than what triggered it says everything about their upside-down priorities.
Then she just explodes here, fam. Just gets angry, start going out and saying that has nothing to do with it. Like, oh my goodness, look at her, man. I don't know what he said, right? But it pissed her off completely. Pissed her off completely, man. And yeah, she goes to the sideline and she's pissed.
Coach Stephanie White has been calling out the refs all season for how Caitlin Clark is treated, and she's been right. Clark takes constant hits with little protection, and obvious fouls go uncalled. After the Sun game, White mentioned Clark felt pain in her groin from yet another rough, uncalled play. The pattern is clear. Refs let it slide until Clark reacts. Then she's the problem. It's like punishing someone for standing up to a bully. Clark ended her rookie season with 6 technicals, 1 short of suspension. Yet the league never addressed the real issue, the inconsistent and aggressive officiating.
Tried to warn the league. All right, preseason interview, Brazil game, Iowa. He brought up the officiating, and the commissioner ignored it. Continues to ignore it. The officiating's terrible. These players just beat the crap out of... Honestly, it's not just Caitlin Clark. I watched them beat the crap out of other players too. I don't want to hear physical league. I watched a physical NBA in the 80s and the 90s, the early 2000s. This is different, folks.
Suppress the frustration for so long. You can maintain your composure for a while, but eventually the suppressed anger is going to surface. For the most part, Caitlin Clark has been able to maintain her composure while dealing with an unbelievable amount of bullshit. Constant criticism from the mainstream media, criticism from pretend analysts like Monica McDougal, who wasn't qualified to play in the WNBA. Girl, who is this white girl? She's trying to take over our league. Why are all these white people watching pretend basketball? This league belongs to us. There's no room for the others. For 2 years, Caitlin Clark has dealt with overly physical defense from opposing players. When Caitlin Clark drives the lane, I don't know if her opponent is